All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name's Willaims. I'm from ClassLink. It's a pleasure to be here in BenQ. This is my first ISTE, so I'm very excited to be here. 14 years in ed tech and my first ISTE, so I'm very excited. Is anybody here familiar with ClassLink? Oh, I love to hear it. That's like warms my heart. So you probably don't need me to go over this, but I will briefly for everybody that isn't familiar. So this is what, everything that's included here is what is included with ClassLink. So we have a launchpad, single sign-on. It's what we do for our students and staff. It's going to give everybody a single username and password to get to their resources. We could also layer on multi-factor authentication for everybody to add some extra security. We also have analytics. So that's going to be for your leadership to determine, what apps are being used, who's using those apps, how long they're engaging with those apps and resources. And then for our technology team, we have a OneSync server. It's going to handle all the account creation for the school district, creating and managing, email addresses, passwords, those types of things. We have a roster server. It's going to take care of rostering all of those kiddos and teachers into those, with those vendors that they need to be rostered into. And then we have two portals. We have a parent portal. It's going to give all the parents in the district a single sign-on access like their kids get to the grade book, bus schedules, lunch menus, those types of things. And then we have a public portal. This is going to allow the district to provide a layer of transparency to the community, show the community what digital resources they're using, how they're using them, what grades, what subjects, those types of things. Any questions so far? All right. So I'm going to do a quick demo here of our Launchpad. This is going to be our single sign-on portal. This is what everybody in the district would get, not just the students and the teachers. This is going to be, all of the apps here are customized to me. So we customize it down to the user level. So everybody's going to get a different set of apps. I'm going to log in as an instructor. Let's show you a little bit of how this works. So single sign-on, going to be as easy as touching that app. It's going to log me in, take care of all the username and password stuff in the back. All right, so we'll just move on from analytics, but it's a great resource that comes with the ClassLink tool. A lot of times we have districts, they'll come on board with the ClassLink, they'll be using maybe 200-300 apps, and after the first year, they'll use the analytics and all the information that comes with the analytics, and they'll pare it down to 250 apps, saving them a lot of money, a lot of resources, and then being able to focus the teachers and the students into maybe just a few apps instead of, 10 different apps. Oftentimes we see schools will have 10 math apps and 10 reading apps. And then everybody's using a kind of a little bit of everything. So we're really trying to focus students and teachers into a few really good apps. So as far as the Launchpad goes here, there's a lot of functionality. For a teacher, if you wanted to add an app, you hit that Add App button. And then if normally this would load full of all of the apps, and when the districts come on board with the ClassLink, they would create kind of a library. So you have like an elementary library and a high school library and an all district library. And there would be buttons across here that would show all of that. And in that way, if you're a student, maybe in high school, you forgot your graphing calculator, the district could add a graphing calculator app in here that those students can go and download to their app. You can also manually add an app. If you're going to do maybe a weather lesson, you can go add, the NOAA, NOAA website on here. Real quick for a teacher to do that or a student to do that. Also, one nice thing about ClassLink, it's not just for educational resources. Because we give a license to everybody in the school district, it could be for your bus drivers and your operations guys, people that don't maybe have educational, teaching, they don't teach students. Well, we can make folders. You can do all your training apps in here. Some other features in here. We can add folders. We can change the look and the feel of the Launchpad. So for those students that don't like the brown, they can change the color. So there's a lot of customization for students. We can also do notifications. So if a teacher wants to put out, a quick little notification for their class, they could In some of the settings, they can go in and create that notification, and as soon as the student logs into that Launchpad, they'll get that notification. You could also have a district level person put in, maybe reminding the upcoming teachers for upcoming professional development. So you could do something like that.